Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this March the 28th, 2026. I'm hoping everybody had a great Saturday so far. Hope everybody has a great Saturday evening. Hope everybody can stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the storm system moving across the country. Your local forecast is included for Sunday and Monday. Also, take a look at the current watches warning advisory map. Also, take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook for day number 3 and the rainfall totals over the next 7 days as well. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Also like these videos and also share these videos on social media so more people can get a chance to see my forecast and get it out to everyone as quickly as possible. Alrighty, I'd greatly appreciate it. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get the show on the road there, folks. We got a little bit of activity across Cuba, South Florida, Atlantic coastal waters, stretching back into South Florida. A little system up here around Lake Harry, Lake Superior, northern Michigan, moving towards New York State, northern Pennsylvania. Got more scattered activity stretching from Mexico through Arizona to Colorado, all the way up into the Dakotas, also Nebraska and Kansas, Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon State, California, Nevada. You got more activity off the coastal areas as well. Alrighty, and you can see high pressure pretty much over central U.S. and that will continue to dominate the weather for several more days. Alright, let's go ahead and move on into your local forecast now and take a look at it real quick and start off with your Sunday outlook. I've got thunderstorms and showers over central and South Florida, toward the Florida Keys, southern Louisiana, southern Arizona. Critical fire weather over here in areas of Wyoming. Some freezing rain possible over North Dakota. Mixed precipitation in North Dakota, Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon State. A little bit of shower activity in Oregon State as well. And a little bit of snow up here in western Maine also. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Sunday. Alright, let's move on into your Monday forecast now. And it should roll out something like this here across the board. And you can see we got several areas of low pressure across the central and western U.S. with a trailing cold front stretching from California to Maine. Alright, we just got to wait till the weather features fill in, and here we go. We got some thunderstorm showers over Mississippi, Louisiana toward the northern Gulf, much of Florida toward the Florida Keys, the Atlantic coastal waters, a little bit of New Mexico and Arizona, also a portion of Wisconsin to Minnesota, Iowa to Illinois to Indiana, Michigan, Lake Harry and Lake Superior, also towards Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York State. Got some shower activity there as well. I got mixed precipitation up here in portions of northern Maine. Also in the portion of southeast Canada, stretching into northern Vermont, northern New York State. Also up here in portion of South Canada, stretching into Minnesota through North Dakota, Montana to Wyoming to Colorado, Idaho, and a little bit in portions of eastern Washington State, eastern Idaho, southern Idaho, and also southwestern Idaho, also southern Oregon, northern California, northern Nevada. Patches of snow over here in areas of Washington and Oregon State. Got freezing rain over here in South Canada, stretching from northeast Montana, North Dakota, and also up here around Lake Superior as well. Otherwise, big dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Monday. Alright, let's move on into the current watches warning advisory map. You're locating across the nation, and it should roll out something like this here across the board. You can see we still got a lot of red flag warnings stretching from Wyoming to Colorado to North Texas to Oklahoma to Kansas, Nebraska to South Dakota, portion of North Dakota, Minnesota, all of Iowa, also into Missouri, Louisiana to areas of Mississippi, Alabama to Panhandle, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina as well. Wind advisories over portions of East Florida. We got some special weather statements and some freeze warnings across North Carolina. Got more special weather statements up here in portions of Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, also Wisconsin to Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, New Mexico, and also into Colorado. Alright, we got smoke rat advisory gale warning from Maine to the east coast of Florida, west coast of Florida to southeast Texas, northern California to Washington State, around the Hawaiian Chain Island, around portions of southwestern Alaska, and freezing and some winter weather advisory to the southwest in Alaska. Alright, Storm Prediction Center outlook should roll out something like this here across the board. And here we go. Alright, general thunderstorms in portions of Arizona and also New Mexico, Louisiana, central and South Florida, Florida Keys, also in the New York State to Pennsylvania to Ohio to portion of Iowa and also Minnesota. But here's a marginal risk up here around La Crosse to Chicago, Milwaukee, Green Bay, and surrounding areas. Probability should roll out about 5%. There we go. Alright, now let's take a look at the rainfall total. We can see this here is a big difference in this here. This is over the next 7 days. We've got a big heavy amount of precipitation from Texas through the Tennessee and Ohio River Valley to the northeastern U.S. Also in the South Canada, and also even the upstate South Carolina, getting in maybe from 3/4 to maybe 1.25 inch of rain. South Florida as well, Gulf of Mexico, some pockets of heavy precipitation in the state of Mexico, stretching through Colorado, Idaho, Washington, Oregon State, also Idaho, Montana, California, and also portion of Wyoming as well. Elsewhere looks to be quiet, but you can see heavy precipitation also in Northern California, Western Washington, and Oregon State. But anyway, like I said, elsewhere looks to be from nothing to maybe 1/4 inch elsewhere. So, alrighty, well, hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Saturday evening, folks. Take care, and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.